So when you're known for something, a point of view, a transformation, a method, a way, a system, a framework, again, this is going to help differentiate you from everyone else. So much noise in the online space, we want to stand out. So we really want to do this, even if we're not niching down, we want to make sure that we find a way to stand out. One of the scariest things that I was ever asked to do was to pick a niche, however you want to say it. And so we hear this all the time. You need to pick something, you need to pick a niche, you need to box yourself in. And this was really hard for me when I first started my business. And this video is specifically for coaches, creatives, and multi-passionate entrepreneurs wondering if a niche is required to grow. And if you want more content just like this, make sure you subscribe, because I'm always going to give you real talk on growing a business that works for you. Okay, let's get into it, because the first thing that I want to say is the niche advice is so loud. It's so loud. We hear it everywhere. It's kind of like that ideal person conversation. People tend to tune it out because they don't want to hear it, right? Or they don't want to be boxed in or feel like that they can't talk to everyone. And I'm going to say this, that it is much easier to sell a problem with a clear label, meaning it's very, very specific. The more specific an offer is, the easier it is to sell. The more specific your person is, the easier it is to talk to them, right? It's just so much more clear. So most marketing advice is always going to favor simplicity and clarity. And we love the word clarity around here because you can't be visible if you're not clear. Okay. So we're just going to throw that out there. But it doesn't mean that it's the only way to grow. And I will say this, when I first started my business, I was not ready to niche down because I didn't even know what I wanted to do. And I hadn't been in business long enough. So I do believe that it took me 5 years before I actually started niching down. And it's just gotten clearer and clearer. And it's just been refined over and over and over. So don't stress if you have no idea, but hopefully some of the things in this video are going to help you. So the second thing is you can actually get more clear on your message versus have a strict niche, whatever, right? And I love to say, be known for something versus be known for everything. Fun fact, I actually used to own the domain, a Jill of all trades, because I wanted to teach people how to do everything. I never made that live, by the way, but in my head, it sounded really good at one time. Okay. So when you're known for something, a point of view, a transformation, a method, a way, a system, a framework, again, this is going to help differentiate you from everyone else. And the thing is that with so much noise in the online space, we want to stand out. So we really want to do this. Even if we're not niching down, we want to make sure that we find a way to stand out. Okay. So maybe the question isn't what's my niche, but it's what do I want to be known for? What do I want to be remembered for? Right? What do I want people to come to me for? And again, yes, you're probably like, oh my gosh, but that can put me in a box, Crissy, but no, it won't, because I'm going to explain here in just a little bit more. Okay. So we can also niche by energy, identity, or result. So you can niche by who you are. So it's really identity based. You can niche down by the result that you create, whatever the transformation, the solution is. And you could also niche to the type of client that you speak to energetically, right? So if you only talk to coaches and service providers, that could be part of the start of your niche. And it doesn't have to be fleshed out in the next hour. It can take a year, right? But that could be a starting point. So this is just a great opportunity for you to think outside the box when it comes to niching, and not oh, I have to be so specific. Okay. But we want to make sure we're not niche hopping. So I have seen many people in the online space, literally every year they change what they're known for. And I'm not saying that we're not going to evolve, but we will. But since 2018, I've been interested in visibility. 2019, finally bought the domain, the Visibility Queen. And so that's really where my visibility journey started. Now, have I branched into other areas of visibility, like your offers being seen and, your launches being seen and your message being clear and the clarity coming out of your content? Yes, 100%. But it's all still has to do with visibility. And I will never forget, one of my mentors early on was asked to be known for something specific, even though that wasn't the thing that she was really known for, but they told her she could get more opportunities and get her foot in the door in more areas. And when she decided to be more specific on this thing, even though she could do so many more things, all of a sudden the doors opened for her. And so when people ask for somebody to speak and it has to do with visibility, they come to me. I just got a connection not long ago. Somebody needed visibility. They connected them with me. I've never even worked with this person before, but they knew because of the way I show up online, what I do and what I help people with. You can have the perfect niche, right? And still be invisible, like no one sees you. Because this is because you're not clear, you're not talking about it enough, or you just keep changing it every other month. And so there's confusion there. A confused audience does not buy, by the way. So we don't want to confuse them, right? Visibility is always going to build trust better than a clever, like niche statement ever will. And when we speak to real people and not just ideal client avatars, when we speak to our person, we know our person, we get so deep with our person, it's going to serve and support you so much more. Okay. So how are we feeling? What if we reframed niching down to, I'm going to be known for this framework. I'm going to be known for me, example, visibility. I'm going to be known for lead generation. I'm going to be known for something specific. And then we can always get even more specific or niche down as we go forward, right? So it doesn't have to be this, I got to go all in right now. We can work our way to where we want to go. So you don't need to force a box around your brilliance. I don't want you to play small, and I don't want you to feel like you're being put in a box, but this is really going to enlighten you and help other people see exactly how you can help them. And the great thing is that the more I've niched down, actually, the more people that come to me because they see that I can help other people. I speak to introverts a lot, but extroverts come to me because they're like, if you can help an introvert get visible, you can definitely help this extrovert, right? I want to challenge you to think outside the box. I want you to challenge you to get a little more specific in what you do and who you say you are. Again, the more clarity that we have, the less fog our audience sees, and the more that you can serve and support the person that you know you can truly help change their life.